So today's card is self-respect. Now, to me, self-respect is looking after yourself. Again, the whole theme of these cards is being looking after yourself. Because if we don't look after ourselves, then we can't give to others. So let's see what we'd like to say today about that. Yes, I'd like to say that self-respect is one of the biggest things that a light worker has to battle with, because often you believe that you have to do everything for everyone, serve everyone, help save the planet, and basically run yourself into the ground until you are a gibbering mass. And we have to say no, because you have to have respect for yourself as to your mission, because you have been given a mission to do certain things either for the planet or humanity, that your specialist skill is being brought into this physical plane for. And so what we want you to do is to understand that you have to manage yourself. You have to say no to others. You have to turn around and say, I'm very sorry, but I'm going to be doing something else at that time. You don't have to go into details. You don't have to tell them your life story. You just have to say, no, I can't make that time. And this is the start of self-respect, because boundaries are one of the biggest things that, as I said before, light workers battle with, because you feel that you should be sharing with everyone, but you shouldn't. You should be creating boundaries so that your energy remains strong and grounded, so that you can serve the planet in the way that you have agreed to come and serve it, help humanity in the way you've agreed to come and help humanity. Because if you do not respect yourself, respect how much sleep you need, how much food you need to eat, how much exercise you need to take, who you should and shouldn't interact with. Because the thing is that just because someone is coming to you for help does not mean you have to give it to them. I know this is a big thing that I've just said, but you don't have to help them. You can advise them. You can say, I really think that you should talk to, etc., etc., or put them on to places that they can read about what they need help with. But you do not have to expand or extend your energy so that you are taking on the issue that these beings are bringing to you. You do not have to be the saviour of the world, because that is what many light workers believe is their path. And sorry to break it to you, it is not. It is a case of you are here for a specific mission. You're not here to take on the burdens of the world. And this is what a lot of you need to now start to look at. Even the normal everyday person walking the street, you have to look at how you are expending energy that is above and beyond what you should be expending. For instance, if you are carrying out meditations, you do not have to take on the energy of everybody in that group. You can ask your guides and helpers or your higher self to do that for you, so that they manage the energy and you just continue with meditation. This is not cheating, this is energy management. Also, your diary. You should put in your diary a deliberate spot of, I'm going to go for a walk, or time to walk in the park, and make it a proper diary slot so that you do it. Because many of you put in, I have to see this person, this person, this person, I have this meeting and that meeting, I have to take lunch between this time and that time. But you're not saying, that you need to go out and get some fresh air, go and meet a friend, watch a film. So I would say put in a slot that says me time, or put in a slot that says park time, but make it a definite thing so that you start to get your mind into the fact that you are important, that you need to be cared for and you need to be looked after. Because, as we always tell people, is that how you show people to act towards you is how they will act towards you. So you need to say no. You need to say, I can't. And though many people may be worried about using these words, you have to do it. You don't have to be aggressive behind it. You just have to say, no, I can't. Sorry, I can't. And you don't, as I said before, have to repeat yourself and explain why. Just say, I can't. I'm busy is the most that you really should be saying, because these people do not need to know your life. They do not need to know what you are doing, because it is not their business. It's a family member. You might even need to learn to do this, because even family members will try and persuade you out of what you are going to do. If you tell them, oh, I'm sorry, I have to go to the park, they may say, oh, but you can go to the park tomorrow. Oh, but you can. So this is another reason why we say for you not to mention what you will be doing in that time slot, but just that you're busy. In that way, it will cut down any interference from other beings, because they don't know what you're doing, and you have said a flat. I hope this will help you look after yourself a little bit more. And also remember that as another person that we encounter in the guides of this being's team and otherwise, is that a little of what you fancy does you good. So if you fancy that slice of cake, just make it smaller. If you fancy that cup of coffee, just make it smaller. And then that way you're having what you want, but you're also reducing the intake, but you're still having your enjoyment. So, goodbye for now. So, little of what you fancy does you good. Chocolate a day, glass of wine, small glass of wine, whatever. But you need to have a little bit of enjoyment as part of this journey and this mission and this service, as much as you are doing the work. So, goodbye for now.